Baruch, Bezat Hashem, Mincha today is going to be 7 o'clock. It's going to be downstairs, and the early minyan is going to be, I believe, 6:10 in the annex. The Halacha tells us that when there is Dvarim Habbaim Mahammat Seudah, different types of foods that are connected to the meal, they come due to the bread, due to the meal. As an example, meat or cheese or eggs or other types of oatmeals that are filling, those types of things are exempted with the bracha of Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz, and you don't have to say another bracha, not before you eat them and not after you eat them, not bracha rishona, not bracha achrona. However, and that's true, by the way, even if it wasn't on the table, meaning to say, when you started Hamotzi, it wasn't there, and then you went to the refrigerator in the middle of the meal and you say, hey, I want some cottage cheese to put with my bread, it still would not require a bracha, even though when you said Hamotzi, it wasn't something you had necessarily in mind. But because it's considered normal to add things within the course of the meal, and it is a food that accompanies the bread, so therefore you would not require a bracha, not a bracha rishona, not a bracha achrona. Rather, the hamotzi and the birkat hamazon covers it. However, if it's dvarim ba'im shelo machmat seudah, something that's not connected to the meal, it's not connected to the bread of the meal primarily. What is an example? So you have dates, you have grapes, apples, all of these types of fruits and vegetables that don't really, strawberries, connect to the meal. They're just something that you have after the meal. They're not connected to the bread. You don't eat it together with the bread. It's not there to fill you up. So it's there as a dessert. Those types of things require a bracha rishona, meaning it requires a bracha before. But even those things don't require a bracha after. Enam teunim bracha acharona. Why? Because the birkat hamazon has the capacity to cover even those types of things that are not directly connected to the meal. However, when it comes to bracha rishona, meaning the hamotzi lechem min haaretz, it is not covered with the bracha of hamotzi. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen.